Hello and welcome to another Q for Destiny. Guess what? I have a schedule now that I'm going to abide by. This is the first ever on YouTube. On all my other channels, I don't have a schedule. The reason is because when you have a schedule and then you don't, actually, go on schedule, then people tend to be like, well, your schedule said this. So if you don't have a schedule, then you don't have people being like, hey, you're supposed to have this done by this time. I don't like due dates. That's what we're going to discuss in a minute. Well, kind of, partially. But my schedule is going to be Sundays between the hours of 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Standard Time. So Sundays, 12 a.m. through 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Standard Time is when these Q for Destinies will come. So it's once a week between the hours of 12 and a.m. to p.m. Pacific. Oh, now I'm messing everything up. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going, okay? I hope you don't mind. So hopefully this isn't too long explaining the freaking time slot. Oh my goodness. This is the trials of filming stuff. So yeah, I think you got the gist. I don't think I need to repeat it. I'll repeat it. Okay, 12 a.m. from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Standard Time on Sundays is when Q for Destiny will happen. I will ask a question and then hopefully you'll either respond or leave a comment or a video response or ask your own question that I can use, and I'll put your little annotation right here and I'll be like, hey, this person wants to ask me this question, and then I'm going to ask it. I'm not a professional. I'm just Destiny. That's who I am, and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. And again, I'm not a professional. So my question for you, hopefully this video isn't too long. My question for you is, have you ever had in school a teacher whom you just can't agree with? Like, no matter what the thing is, there's always that one thing that's in the way of you guys kind of understanding each other and figuring out a problem. Because right now I'm having that issue, and hopefully it will get figured out. But yeah, I seem to run into that a couple times, and I don't know if it's just that, they learn differently than I learned and whatever, or it's a situation in the class where it determines your grade, and then you're like, oh my god, my grade, and then you're like trying to explain to them what's going on, and then they're not understanding, and you're like, oh my god, it's the end of the world, and then you just have to take a breath and realize school isn't everything. I definitely need to do that, because I have this huge freaking doom of gloom over me whenever my grade is bad. Because for me, I take school seriously. I feel that whenever you're at school and you receive financial aid, that's your job. Your job is to get the best grade possible and try your hardest to get the best grade as much as you can. So that's your job as a person that goes to school and gets financial aid. But that's my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, right? Right? I don't know why I'm so hyper. It's probably because I had one of these. These are so great. Oh, this video is getting so long. But it's Bliss Hershey's chocolate. No, I'm not sponsored by them. But oh my god, they're good. Okay, so that's my question. Have you ever had a teacher that you butt heads with? Leave it in the comment section below. And if you're a person that hasn't went to college or high school, then let me see, what question can I ask you? What is your favorite animal that you have ever encountered? Meaning, you've either physically touched them, you've been very close in vicinity to them, meaning you were really close, like they were right here, and you almost touched them, or heard around your neighborhood. I don't know. So what's your favorite animal that you've been close to? I think. Or anyways, this is getting way too long, and I'm way too hyper. It's because I'm excited. I actually have a schedule. Can you believe it? And eventually, if you are subscribed to my daily dose of destiny, it will be coming back. I'm just waiting for the semester to be over so I don't have to stress so much that I explode. Ah! Anyways, if you didn't notice, I have a green screen now. Hopefully it will work once I have all the other necessary tools to light the green screen and make it work. So let's hope. Alright? And hopefully this camera is good enough for me to do that. So, yeah, until next time, leave your responses below. Please ask me questions. I love when I get questions because I love to answer questions when you have them. But again, I am not a professional, and I'm probably look psychotic when I go, I don't know. I'm too hyper. Alright, this is getting too long. Bye!